Hi, this is Ray Tyulty, the watchmaker for over 40 years. I specialize in Howard pocket watches and Howard pocket watch parts. We were fortunate to run across a piece of the Howard factory 30 years ago that was stuck in a parts house, and I have keywind staffs going back to pre-Civil War that's available. We have the fourth pinions made up in Europe for the Keystone Howards, 16 size and 12 size friction dial, and many other parts. We enjoy restoring. We're not advertising at the moment, but we do recasing the proper way of cutting the case open, factory style, and put your Howard movements in. We don't like to work with cases that are wore out. We're going to introduce you a special Keystone Howard that I think a lot of people on eBay are not paying attention. There's information on there showing what Mr. Kent did research. There's less than 1,100 of these watches produced with fancy damascene. This is a Series 11, 21 jewel Keystone Howard with pillar plates done like the 1857. It has chronometer on it because it has to pass observatory skew. On a Rolex, you cannot put chronometer on the dial unless it passed time testing of the observatory. It's the same thing this was. Later on, we'll show you a postcard put out by J.J. Bondelay, whose watch was $250 in 1883 in a catalog. And he took 3 of these Keystone Howards that were from the factory, and they ran them through observatory skew, and they all passed. He said these are remarkable watches that come out of a factory and not hand done. We're going to show you today what's rare about this watch after we open it up is the beautiful damascene. Also, this dial is rare because it's a Montgomery single sunk, which Websy Ball changed all his balls at the end to have single sunk dials because the double sunks were getting broken up too easy and very expensive since they had to be diamond ground and matched. This is the watch right here on the pedestal. Keystone Howards, how you can recognize them is that they have the word Howard. The old Howards prior 703,000 serial number has E. Howard Boston. These will say E. Howard and Watch Company. This case is called a mainliner case, which I consider one of the most beautifully designed railroad cases. There's other nice ones out, but I love the artwork of the bow style and the bow and the pendant style. I love the knurling die stamped into the bezel. This is your Montgomery dial with the numbers all the way around, and these are hands indigenous to the Series 11, sort of like a diamond pattern with a point on the minute hand. These are original. These came usually in plain back, and they have your knurl. This is a screw back, screw front railroad case. And this is an original mainliner Howard case. How do we know it's original? It's got the E. Howard Watch Company logo on the ring. The other ones don't have the ring in. This happens to be a Keystone case. I had to put my eye down so I can see it. You know how it is when you get younger. This is extra. The extra case was gold filled, and it's the highest gold filled case made. It's a 30-year case due to the patent logo that's registered with the United States to protect the buyer. Mr. Kent, which we showed you on eBay, did the research, and for years I never even found the damascene. Look how beautiful that's damascened. with a micrometer regulator with a whip spring single, jewel settings, cap jewels on the escapement, 21 jewel. Truly a beautiful piece. These were a friction dial with a snap ring. And people do not realize that you can't put this in any case because it's not a 16 size. The movement's a 16 size, but it's in a ring, and the ring snaps on the movement, making it 17 size. And this is a lever set, full railroad. Thank you very much for your time. We'd like to show you how nice it's running by the balance wheel. And we will be putting a time chart on eBay on this. That's why the price is where it's at. And those who do not appreciate a good piece and want to buy a pig in a poke, a wore out case, a cracked dial, and a messy staff job, then buy your cheaper watches and end up paying through the nose having a repair. Because I was a Rolex watchmaker for 20 years, and Rolex graduates don't want to even bother work on pocket watches because they're too time consuming to bring them back from the hack job that's been done out there by non-qualified watchmakers. And they can do 2 Rolexes, 3 Rolexes a day and make 5 times the money that you'll pay them for pocket watches. Okay, we want to thank you for your time. We're also on the internet with our webpage for a number of years. www.howardwatches.com. You can also take a look at the case maker who hand makes cases, pocket and wrist, and all metals but stainless. You can also check us on Vintage Timepieces on Facebook, and we're also on eBay selling watches called Howard_parts. And we'd like to have you mention whether you like this video and what you liked about it. Thank you again.